Here in Harris County, District Attorney Kim Ogg has her eyes on a former city employee or former county employee, and he's facing charges related to the November 2022 election.
Unfortunately, under the not-so-watchful eye of Isabel Longoria and later Clifford Tatum, Mr. Blackburn represented that he worked full-time for Harris County, while in truth, he worked a second full-time job elsewhere. The result is he didn't do his job for Harris County. Can't do two full-time jobs and give them the credit and the attention that they need.
Now, the former employee, Darrell Blackburn, has been hit with 6 felony charges, and he has bonded out, I think, $60,000 bond so far. Joining me is Representative Jolanda Jones, State Representative, and Professor Dr. Dietrich von Bietenfeld from Houston Community College. Glad to have you both here. Now, when she says he interfered with the November 2022 election, it's not intentional, it's by neglect, right?
Yeah, well, he was, on election day, he was working in the Woodlands where you live.
I live in the 3rd Ward. So.
I live in 3rd Ward. So you can't do that. He didn't do it intentionally. There was no like nefariousness to it, as Governor Abbott was saying. Oh, they're trying to sabotage Republicans. No, he was just trying to get.
He was trying to do the come up, make money.
Absolutely. What I'm most
$90,000 with the county and $250,000 with the oil and gas company he worked for in the Woodlands at the same time.
Right. I'm actually super surprised. I mean, he had a white-collar job. He had a job most people would die for, and they'd be happy with that job. So I'm thankful that it wasn't this plot, because that's what the talking points have been for the Republicans at Harris County.
That's what it sounded like when the pre-press release came out.
And I got to say something about that. I think Kim Ogg was trying to get more eyes on that press conference than would have been, and she sort of tricked us to make us think that she found something like that. So I don't think that was honest, but I'm thankful that no intentionality was found. So he's got 6 felony charges. He's got 1 second degree where he's facing between 2 and 20 years in prison, and he's got 5 third-degree felonies where he's facing up to 10 years in prison, all because he was trying to double dip.
And to explain in the simplest terms, Dr. von Bietenfeld, to the viewer out there, how he may have disenfranchised some voters by not his scheme, but his attempt to make a whole lot of money. Allegedly, his attempt to work 2 jobs at the same time. So how did he do that? And
at the end of the day, this is where the felony for tampering with government records comes into play. You're misreporting time. So the $93,000 he's making per year in this role, he's not able to do that, and the parental leave he took with the county and got paid for. That's the allegation of tampering with the records, because he's saying he's doing things and he isn't. So it disenfranchises people when you say that we're going to have some ballots for you to have and fill out, and they don't make it to those 700 plus
And he did not send
stations.
enough ballots. It was equal ballots across all the territory that he was in charge of, and there are different amount of voters in those districts.
Some are very
That's
high.
laziness, right?
And that's why we saw the long lines.
So some are very high, and so you give more ballots. So there are certain precincts that always lead. For example, West Gray always has a lot of voters there. So West Gray needs more ballots than some other places.
Yeah.
And he just didn't do that. And then when he decided to leave this job all the way in the Woodlands, again, where you live, he couldn't couldn't get back fat. But you party in my district all the time. But he couldn't get back.
Bible study in the
and
3rd
so
Ward.
he did disenfranchise. Yeah, you do. I've been to one of your Bible studies.
I know I've been changed. Go ahead.
No, you ain't.
But that's the practical thing too, because even when the county judge keeps the polling stations open an extra hour, who has time to stand for an extra hour, right? I've got work in the morning.
Right.
And not 2 jobs, just the
or
one.
you have the kids to pick up or something.
Right.
You have life, and it's been interrupted.
But the thing that scares me the most about this are the talking points of the Republicans, where they want to come in and replace the people that run elections. For the record, Tanisha Hudspeth is not them 2 people that weren't paying attention
The
to Darrell
office
Black.
we're talking about
It's no longer in existence.
Yeah, it's defunct.
Right.
now.
But I want to say this one more again in Ebonics,
got it.
so people understand that Tanisha Hudspeth hadn't done anything wrong. And so it's over, it's fixed, and it ain't gonna happen no more.
All right, we want to thank you both for joining us and doing double duty and double dipping here on The Factor.